Hello everyone. Today I would like to share with you some new things in regards to Fimbulvetr. This includes some literal new content in terms of what I've added over the last few weeks, as well as revisiting some of the things I touched upon in the last video in some more depth. Of course, an important mechanic in any fighting game is blocking. Here we can see our opponent blocking high, as well as low. It's even possible to block in the air with some limited aerial mobility. But an important thing about blocking is that it's never impenetrable. Naturally, a low attack will penetrate a high block, and vice versa with high attacks. It's possible to attack from behind as well. As you might expect, however, the natural enemy of blocking is grabbing. As you can see here, grabs are fairly quick and long range in this game, in order to compensate for the fact that the characters are so small and relatively fast. Grabbing penetrates blocking, and once you have them, you can select a throw simply by pushing a single direction, although an automatic breakaway will occur if you fail to make your choice in a timely manner. Here you can see our hare's back throw, a judo-esque move, as well as this forward throw, catching them off balance and then hitting them with a very satisfying kick in the face. The move cancelling system in this game is designed to add a lot of strategic depth, yet be very simple to perform. It's done simply by pushing down, and it uses a bit of energy. One of my favorite mottos is easy to learn, hard to master, and that's been one of my primary design pillars in this game. As an example of its use, you can see that our hare has a simple double slash attack here. But if he hits with it, it's too slow for a follow-up attack. The combo ends there. The move can be cancelled, however, and our hare can move much faster. Now it can be followed up with an alternate attack. It can also be used defensively. If our first attack is blocked, we will actually be open for a counterattack. The move is not completely safe. However, by cancelling the move, we can assume a blocking position very quickly. The dash attack also uses the cancelling system. It can be used as a fake out. As you can see, our opponent is blocking high, which will block the attack. However, as we approach, we can cancel before the hit strikes, and we can change our attack to a low attack. It can also be used at the very moment the attack hits with proper timing. And you can use it to chase down your opponent as they're flying away from what you just struck them with. The upwards boost attack can become very useful with cancelling. As you can see, it's a pretty standard upward aerial attack. However, you can also use it to change direction instantly. So you could approach your opponent and then end up going the opposite direction. And through cancelling, you can trick them. You can even go at them, then change direction, and then kick back down. There are all sorts of tricks you can play. A fun move to perform with the hare is his aerial bounce kick. When it misses, it's very punishable. However, when it hits, it sends ground-borne foes to the sky, and skyborne foes towards the ground. But not only that, the hare is able to bounce off their heads, and when he does so, he gains significant speed boost and aerial mobility for the short time while he's bouncing. This makes it great for making an escape out of a corner, or you can trick your foe by it quickly coming back and continuing an aerial assault, or simply do it again and spike them back towards the ground. One of the hare's most versatile moves is his rising double kick. As you can see, it's quite fast, so it can be worked into your routine of whatever other attacks you might be using at the time. But it also has a number of follow-up attacks that can be done after the first two if they connect. The hare can perform a powerful side kick, which will knock your opponent horizontal. he can perform a dropping slash attack, which will bring your opponent towards the ground, and might also knock them prone or force them to make a quick get-up once those features are implemented. Or finally, he can perform the boost attack, a move that you're already familiar with, and as explained before, can be cancelled, allowing you to do essentially whatever you want after that. These different options give you choices in how you want to deal with a given situation, and will definitely change depending on your environment. For example, when in the corner, the sidekick is a great way to continue beating up on your foe or force them to retreat, while the dropping slash might be useful if you are going all-out offensive and want to keep your opponent close by. Then you can continue to assault them very quickly afterward. And the boost will allow you to be very versatile in what you do. All of the features I've shown you here today, such as move canceling and moves with different options, none of this is particularly original or new to the fighting game genre by any stretch of the imagination. However, it's worth mentioning and reiterating my design philosophy in this game, which is that the controls should be very easy and the moves very simple to perform. A lot of fighting games are very notorious for having unwieldy controls where it can be frustrating to perform even the simplest move, and combos can be very difficult and require a lot of practice. With this game, every move is easily at your disposal. It's designed so that anybody can start it up and practice for maybe just a few minutes and have a feel for their characters, so that all the difficulty in the game comes down to knowing when to use your moves rather than how to. This is all I have to show you for today. Over the next few weeks, I hope to add several more mechanics to the combat section, after which I will continue working on the strategy portion as well as linking them together. My hope is that in a short time, possibly a month or so, the game will be in a semi-playable state and will be able to be tested and played by other people. So, thank you very much for your interest in my game, and I hope you stick with it as development continues. So, thank you.